on count 1, just for possession. ROR count 2, PC count 3. State's request is 2,000, ROR 500.
And then I have to hold on the pending felony.
The state's requesting the hold because she was out on felony bond when she was arrested.
So I'll put a hold on the felony and set the bonds at 2,000 ROR and 500.
Thank you, Judge.
So you'll be going back to see the judge before whom you have a case pending. Moyne Mickens. Charged with possession of cocaine and possession of paraphernalia.
She should qualify for pretrial services, requesting an alternate 2,000 and 500.
I'm gonna refer you to the pretrial services program with an alternate bonds of 2,000 and 500 respectively. Good luck to you, ma'am. Naomi Lombard.
Bond out.
Athea Bronson.
Miss Brunson is present.
Ms. Bronson, you're charged with trafficking in cocaine, trafficking in fentanyl, trafficking or possession of a controlled substance, and trafficking on Percocet, 6 counts.
So it's a search warrant, and they found various narcotics in plain view in common areas of the home. The defendant made a statement. She admitted to having knowledge of the narcotic sales occurring at the house, but denied active involvement. I believe there is enough for constructive possession. The state is requesting that the defendant be held without bond as to count number 2.
So, Judge, essentially, this is a rooming house. Miss Brunson has no knowledge of what's going on, Judge. She's not involved in any way. She's not participating in any way of any of the activities of anyone else, Judge.
Living room, the narcotics were visibly scattered throughout the residence, the living room floor, the kitchen, the laundry room, closet. She lives there, and she said she's aware of the narcotic sales that occur at the location.
That's not participating. That's a different standard.
Right? Knowledge, ability to control.
Oh. Nothing indicating control.
It essentially appears that everybody in the rooming house got arrested.
Right. There's 4 co-defendants. It looks like 2 of them are juveniles. Right. And Ms. Corey's the one who proffered that it was a rooming house. I don't know if it said it in the A form. It did say that she lived there.
I'm sorry, Miss Seth, I couldn't hear you.
I don't think it specifically said in the A form that it's a rooming house.
Counsel, there's probable cause to believe that of all the charges are She is a resident of the house. She's present while the warrant is issued, served. Their baggies, allegedly, large quantity of clear baggies containing suspected narcotics on a table. Paraphernalia scattered throughout various parts of the house, including living room, kitchen floor, laundry room, closet floor. So there may be a question of whether she had the present ability to exercise control of that, but for the purpose of probable cause, there is probable cause.
There's just nothing indicating anything's in her room. I don't see any history of any drug arrests at all for her. Looks like she hasn't been arrested for anything in 30 years.
How long have you lived here in Jacksonville? Miami?
I came here 4 months ago and I got that room and house so that I went.
All right, 4 months ago. I'll grant the motion for pretrial detention as to which count you were saying, counsel?
Number 2. Your Honor, it's at standard bonds. I don't know why they did the 6 counts on the Percocet.
I'm gonna treat it as one.
Right. So if you want to do 15,000, count 1, no bond, count 2, 2,500, count 3, 1,500, count 4, 5 through 9, $1, and count 10, $1,000.
11.
Count 11.
Did I do it wrong?
I will, okay,
Possession over 20 grams.
let me just tell everybody.
Okay.
15,000, count 1. No bond, pretrial detention, count 2. Count 3, 2,500. Count 4, 1,500. The remaining counts are $1. Each.
It would be 5 through 11, I think.
Luz Gutierrez,
Good afternoon.
how are you, Ms. Gutierrez?
I'm okay. I've had better days.
That she's charged with possession of cocaine and paraphernalia. She should qualify for pretrial. State's request is pretrial services with an alternate bond of $2,000 each count.
2,000, you said?
Yeah, actually count 2 is possession of
Percocet.
yeah, requesting 2,000 each count as an alternate to pretrial.
I'm gonna refer you to pretrial services with an alternative bond of 2,000 per count.
Who's here?
Good luck to you, ma'am. Islay Chacon.
Ms. Alcaraz is here as a representative of
The phone refused, Your Honor.
Who's- Who's Miss Alcaraz?
He's here on behalf of the business.
Oh, okay, of CVS?
Yes. Miss Corey, Mr. Chacon refused. You want to waive his presence? He's out on felony bond.
We'll waive his presence.
So Judge, I think there's PC in case ending in 02. Standard bond is 2,500. On case ending in 03, I think it's 2 third-degree felonies, 1 first-degree misdemeanor. The
Okay,
standard bonds,
hold on a second. You mean the pending one or the one that is before me?
there's 2 cases before you, Judge. 2
Correct. One is a petty theft and the other is a third degree.
So
Both of
one
them,
In
both-
02, in 02, it's 1 count. In 03,
Correct.
it's 3 counts.
you are correct, ma'am. I keep neglecting to look at the number of counts.
So in 02, requesting 2,500. In 03, 2,500 counts 1 and 2, 500 on count 3, and he would have a hold for his division judge.
Can you tell me the bonds again up to 02? What's your recommended
02
bond?
is just 2,500. It's 1 count.
Okay,
And then in 03, it would be 25, 2,500, 25, 25, 500.
I'll set 2,500, 2,500 and 2,500. And put a
Judge,
hold,
on count 3, that would be a misdemeanor. The standard bond would be $500 for count 3.
there are 3 F3s.
But one
Right,
of them
they're
is on
charged-
PC on an M1.
Correct. That's why the state's is recommending the standard bond, which is 500.
I'll reconsider and set a $500 bond.
So corrections, you got that? Count 3, 500 on 25-16403.
I have 2,500, 2,500, 500 with a hold.
Correct. Ms. Alcaraz, do you want to be heard?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. We'll show up on Monday to address the division judge. It is Judge Altfield, correct?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, the state.
You as well. Davon Hoyle.
Judge, I'm told he refused.
You want to waive since he's got the holds?
Yes, we'll waive his presence.
Requesting standard bond, which is 2,500 on count 1, 150 on count 2.
And that's the same as a codependent.
I'll set those bonds 2,500 and 150 with stay away order.
No stay away order because you can't acknowledge it.
Excuse me.
We
Oh,
can't do
well,
the stay away order since he's not here.
I would assume the jail get a copy, and when they get released, they get a copy?
No, Judge, you would assume that, but that doesn't happen.
Okay.
We
well,
can't prove that he actually was advised of it, so.
I will not enter the order then. And I'll put a hold on the pending cases.
Or, out on
Probation.
probation, thank you.
Yep.
Gildo Alfonso,
Present, Spanish interpreter, please.
Mr. Alfonso, you are charged with possession of cocaine and possession of paraphernalia.
Señor Alfonso, usted se le acusa de posesión de cocaína y posesión de accesorios de narcóticos.
He's out on felony bond. Would your honor just set a bond? State's recommendation, 2,000 count 1, 500 count 2.
La fiscal adjunta está advirtiéndole a su señoría que usted está fuera bajo una fianza anteriormente por delito mayor y que la sugerencia es que le imponga $2,000 de fianza por posesión de cocaína y $500 por la posesión de accesorios.
I will set the bonds as requested to 2,500 and put a hold on the pending case.
Su señoría le va a imponer la fianza como fue sugerida y le pone una orden de retención en el caso pendiente.
Count 1, 2,000, count 2, 500.
Isn't that what I wrote?
I'll have it right there.
Is that what I wrote?
Yes.
Okay. Ariel Rodriguez.
That's the judge. You mean Angel Millian.
I'm sorry. Angel Million.
We'll have to have a.
You're
No.
in this court, you want to waive his presence since he's on probation?
Yes, we'll waive his presence.
So if your honor would just set standard bonds, which would be 2,500 on 1 and 2 and 500 on count 3 with the hold for Judge Rodriguez.
I'll set the bond at 5,000 on counts 1 and 2. And 500 on counts 3. And hold for Judge Rodriguez. Joshua Casas.
Judge, can we go back on Mr. Millian? State, do you see a second burglary?
There are 2 counts, ma'am.
Let's see. So there's the Infinity belonging to Miss Weston.
There's a 2012 white Infinity.
And then there's a 2024 black Honda, so 2 cars.
Correct, 2 cars.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Joshua Casas, you are charged with aggravated assault.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Señor Casas, ¿a usted se le acusa de agresión corporal con agravantes? I'm sorry, Your Honor, you said aggravated assault, not battery, right?
Assault on a
Aggravated.
law enforcement officer.
Ok, agresión con agravantes a un agente del orden, disculpe.
I find probable cause, counsel.
So
Señoría ha determinado que hay motivo fundado, que dice la fiscal.
requesting standard bond 5,000.
La fiscal está pidiendo fianza de rigor, $5,000.
Where do you live? What's your address?
¿Dónde vive usted? ¿Cuál es su dirección, por favor?
Bueno, ya era ese día que yo vine para acá, era el último día mío.
Su dirección.
He's saying that that day was his last day there.
¿Qué es su dirección?
Sí,
¿Tiene
pero
dirección o no? He doesn't have one anymore.
yo estaba viviendo en
Being evicted? ¿Cuál es la dirección que tienes ahora?
ahora mismo.
Sí, ahora mismo.
Estaba viviendo en la 2651
Ujú.
Northwest 87 TH
87, ¿y qué? ¿Avenida o calle?
Street.
Street, ¿y el código postal?
33147.
¿Y eso es casa o apartamento?
Era en un trailer, es casa.
Un trailer.
Sí.
¿Y cuál es el lote del trailer?
No me sé el número, no.
Okay. I have a partial address, Your Honor. 2651 Northwest 87th Street. It's a trailer, but he doesn't know the lot of the trailer, and the zip was 33147. Initially, he said that he was living there.
How long have you lived in Dade County?
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene usted viviendo en el condado de Miami-Dade? En este condado, ¿cuánto tiempo tienes viviendo?
Como un año y algo.
A year plus,
Año y 7 meses por ahí.
a year and 7 months, or something like that.
What's the state's bond recommendation?
Judge, it looks like he tried to run over an officer.
I understand.
$5,000.
El señoría le está preguntando a la fiscal adjunto qué tipo de fianza. Ella comenzó a explicar por qué. Él dijo, yo entiendo. Y de nuevo ella repite $5,000 de fianza.
$5,000 will be the bond.
$5,000 es su fianza.
Manuel Salgado Peña.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Marty ran a tight but fair ship in this hearing, showing the kind of even-keeled professionalism that reminds us why these proceedings matter. His tone stayed neutral, yet firm, especially when dealing with overlapping cases, multiple defendants, and a whole lot of procedural nuances. There was a calm rhythm to the hearing. Despite the volume of cases passing through, credit to Judge Marty for keeping things moving while maintaining clarity. One case that stood out involved Ms. Bronson, who was charged with multiple counts stemming from what the defense described as a rooming house. Now, that's always a tricky setup. The prosecution laid out that various narcotics were found in common areas throughout the residence. And while Ms. Bronson admitted knowledge of some activity, she denied participating. The defense pushed back hard, arguing that mere awareness isn't enough to constitute control, and that's fair. But with baggies and paraphernalia spread across shared spaces, Judge Marty found probable cause and granted pretrial detention on one key count still. He seemed mindful that Ms. Bronson had no real record and had only recently moved in. His ruling walked that line between legal necessity and individual fairness. We also saw Judge Marty deal with multiple co-defendants, and I've got to say, it felt like half the docket had at least one foot in another pending case. But through it all, the judge handled bond settings with precision, taking prior holds and bond statuses into account, not just defaulting to the prosecution's numbers, but giving each case a moment of thought. On the defense side, we heard some reasonable arguments, especially from counsel who pushed for pretrial services or alternatives to cash bond. And while not every motion got granted, the tone stayed respectful. One notable moment involved an interpreter helping Mr. Casas, who was visibly confused about the charges and his address. It took a minute to piece together where he lived down to the trailer lot number, but everyone stayed patient, including the court. The prosecutor kept her comments factual, with just enough context to support the bond request without overreaching. All in all, the atmosphere was professional with a few light exchanges, especially when mistaken identities or vehicle details caused a chuckle. And that's something I always appreciate, when a courtroom can stay serious without losing its humanity. Judge Marty modeled that balance throughout. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.